Doing here is the upstroke. You want to use a diagonal motion and your hand needs to be kept very soft so that you get a thin upstroke. This is found on pretty much all letters, so it's definitely worth practicing. It's all about the pressure that you're applying. And now on the downstrokes, you want to do a much harder pressure. Not too hard, don't break the pencil, but just a very strong pressure that causes a thicker line, and that's what gives you that variation in the calligraphy. We're just going to practice each and every letter of the alphabet using the strokes that we've just been practicing. What you'll see here is I'm actually using my sketchbook, but I've lined up my paper in basically 4 lines that are equal distance apart, giving you 3 spaces. So you've got the X height, which is your letter range in the middle, and you've got the ascending and the descending heights at the both top and bottom lines. So this is just a guide for you to get used to how far each letter comes up and drops down below those X height lines. So as you can see here, whenever I'm doing an upstroke, I'm using very light pressure. And whenever I roll into the downstroke, I'm increasing the pressure on the brush. I'm also holding my brush at like a 45-degree angle to the page. That just helps you get more control, and it allows your hand to evenly apply the pressure so that you're not getting lumps and bumps throughout your letters. If you wanted to practice this on a grid paper or pre-lined paper, that would definitely be a good idea. But I actually wanted to do this in my sketchbook just for filming purposes. But yeah, if you're at home and you've got lined paper or a grid paper, that would be the best option, I think, when you're practicing, so that you don't need to spend the time lining up your paper first. Now that I've done this basic alphabet, I'm going to show you how it looks when you add a little bit more flair to it on each individual letter. So here on the B, I'm doing some extra curves and rotations, just making each letter look a little bit fancier. And this is where you can really explore your own personal tastes. So I like things looking a little bit more curly, and so you'll see me here doing that on just about every letter. Please don't forget that if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up down below. And if you want to check out how I use this calligraphy in my bullet journal for February, I'll link that down in the description box below. And then hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I release. So once you've worked out the entire alphabet and you've found what letters work for you in what styles, how many curls thickness you like, then you can really start playing around with actual words. You can try and link all these techniques together to form words. Here I'm showing you an example of a little phrase that I've created for these purposes, simple, beautiful lettering. So this is something you can do at home. Just choose something that has some letters that you love to draw. I don't know if I'm the only one that likes particular letters more than other letters, but this had a lot of my favorites in it, like S's and B's.